Welcome to Tuberchat. If you are on the way to 10,000 subscribers, you've come to the right place. We are going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help you get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. Before I introduce our featured channel of the day, one of our most loyal and dedicated supporters, Michael's Adventures, is not with us today because he got a new job today and has just started, and we may not see him until the weekend. And so therefore, I just wanted to give a moment of thanks to Michael's Adventures for everything that he does for Tuberchat and for myself. He's a very valued member of our community, and I appreciate every moment that everybody spends here. And I'm sure everybody will be looking forward to having him back next weekend. In the meantime, this is Simply Royce. This is our featured channel for today. We feature a different channel every single day. Simply Royce happens to be a member, but is back with us again and again since finding Tuberchat not so long ago. Welcome to those of you who are brand new to Tuberchat. I'm going to ask you for your patience while I just welcome everybody into the stream. And then I will describe how everything works here so that you can make the most of your time here at Tuberchat. As a quick note, Just Living Life just walked in. She has crossed her 1,000 subscribers and actually has a, I think it's a video tomorrow. I've already set my notification and I've actually already left a comment on it, but I'll be looking forward to seeing what you have to say there. So, vibing with the Rude Girl 72. It's good to have you back. Thank you for coming in. You made it first today. Jaden Sue is always with us, a gold member, and the only channel to ever have been featured twice on Tuberchat so far is always with us. Nature Africa Explorers, thank you for your kind words at the beginning of the stream. And the Night Wolf is a brand new channel, but we're happy to have you here in Tuberchat. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. PA, I want to thank you personally for welcoming everybody in the chat before we started today. I really appreciate everything you're doing for Tuberchat. And then Eve Belize, another one of our valued members in a previously featured channel from Tuberchat, is in the chat as well. So let's get you onto the wheel right away. And MSK Family Vlogs will be featured next weekend. So let's get you onto the wheel as well. I'll describe how the wheel works and how we connect here in just another moment. Fatima Sim, thank you for coming back in. And then Haru Lockhart 87 Gaming. I'm not sure if you're still here or you just passed through, but if you are, thank you so much. Turtle Gaming, it's good to have you back in the house. And the Night Wolf, hopefully you're already meeting new friends and family members. Mr. and Mrs. Anabalo. Some fellow Canadians are in the house. They are also members, so I'll get them onto the wheel right away. You do not have to be a member to get onto the wheel, but in the case of Super Chatters and memberships, we just let them skip the line and either get onto the wheel or onto the screen right away. And again, I'll describe how all that stuff works. Everybody has a chance to be on the wheel. Everybody has a chance to be on the screen. So if you can just hold tight with me for another couple of minutes, I'll get into it. Zelda Master John, a good friend, is back in the chat. Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. And I hope I'm not missing too many people in the chat. Mr. Johnny 25, a brand new member, as a matter of fact, and a well-respected member of the small YouTuber community, is in the house right now. So I've got you on the wheel as well because you're a member. And as soon as I see you in the chat, you get put onto the wheel. Daniel Priv is back in the house. Sayoban's World is here. Rodney and Janelle, it's great to have you as well. Noxie's Life, I think you've been here before. And forgive me if I'm wrong about that, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. And I hope I'm not missing anybody. The Javier Lifestyle is back in the house. Simply Royce, our featured channel, is right there in the chat for everybody to connect with. She's on her way to 800 subscribers. Viviana Martica Lakendo, it's good to have you back in the house. It's been a little while, but I'm glad to have you here. Chasing Chris, another member, is in the house. Let's get you onto the wheel. And I see another new channel here for Tuberchat. Save with Fifi in Mississippi. This must be your first time here at Tuberchat, so hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house, and everybody here is willing to connect. So if you take your time, meet people one by one, follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. And in just another moment or two, I will go through the whole process of what you can expect here at Tuberchat over the next 2 to 2.5 hours or so, and make sure that you can make the most of your time here so you can grow your channel with a strong and solid foundation. Kristen Welton, my love, and moderator and member, is here in the chat as well, so she's on the wheel as well. And I hope I'm not missing anybody. Philly Girl, it's good to have you back in the house. Thank you for coming in. And hopefully Turtle Gaming, you caught me welcoming you. Oh, there you are. You have, but you haven't been on the wheel yet. Okay, so I'll describe how the wheel works shortly. And you're here so early, I'm sure you'll get on without too much trouble today. It just has to do partly with how long you're here, but also how engaged you are in the chat. And I have something to keep track of that. Ace Flaw 1, good to have you back in the house. And I see a couple of more channels coming through. You'll have to forgive me. I look in a separate window I have over here so I can monitor the chat. Easily Lift to Eat is in the house. Bright Creations is in the house. Lady C. Russell, it's always nice to have you here. Thank you for coming in. Johnny and Claire TV is here. They allow people to connect the way we connect here as well. So hopefully everybody will connect with them. Lift to Eat, you're not kidding. That purge does go on, yes, as a matter of fact. And for those of you looking at your analytics and wondering what on earth is going on lately, you'll see your the subscriber counts going up and down and staying almost flat. If we do any analytics today, we'll look at that. Sometimes we do tutorials here in Tuberchat and we get into some analytics and stuff like that, but I'll save it for later in case anybody wants to do that. Sometimes I take a while to get the wheel going, but I want to get it moving right away today. Jaden Sue, just let me know that you're still here right now. And then Ace Flaw 1 is going to film the Grand Canyon. Donut Toys and Games, thank you for coming in. Heard any updates? The Javier lifestyle? No, not yet. Unfortunately, we're at the mercy of whatever YouTube wants to do. They haven't said a word that I've seen. So there was a lot of speculation, but as time has gone on, we've cleared up a little bit. But the purge continues, as Lift to Eat says. Blood Dragon, good to see you in the house. And hopefully, hopefully we'll see an end to this soon. It can't go on forever, right? But it has been a very draining week and a half looking at these analytics. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists, you can simply say, like just my opinions just did, that you are willing to swap playlists, and other creators will reach out to you for the purpose of doing that, and you're free to make those arrangements independently, of course. So the way that we specifically connect here at Tuberchat, for those of you who are a little bit newer, or if this is your first time here, you can leave a single emoji next to somebody's name in the chat to let them know that you want to connect with them. Then head to their channel and watch a short video in full. And it should be at least a minute long, and it should be a full video. It doesn't do the same to just watch a minute of any video. You must watch a full video of at least a minute long so that it registers with the YouTube algorithms. Then leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. And it should be at least a couple of full sentences long so that it doesn't get held for review or caught in the YouTube spam filters. And then give the creator a thumbs up, because we should always be doing that for each other. And then subscribe to them first, and then come back into the chat here and leave a double emoji of any kind next to their name to let them know that you have secured that connection the right way, and say something about the video that you watched so that they can turn around and find your comment easily, and then they will do the same thing for your channel. We say a lot of silly things in the chat here, like we want to visit your house or bake you cookies or dance with you or leave you a package. It all means the same thing because Tuberchat is not a sub-for-sub network. We are very focused on loyal and dedicated supporters. So we don't say words like sub and subscribed and things like that. So when somebody is saying all these silly things, basically what it means is they've been to your channel, they've watched a video, left you a comment, given you a like, and subscribed. Now they are waiting for you to do the same thing. However, here at Tuberchat, it's a little bit different than what you might have seen if you've been in other growth streams before. Here, you're expected to make the first move. Please don't be shy. Don't wait for anybody to come to you. Everybody is expecting to subscribe to your channel after you've subscribed to their channel. But as the time goes on here and you hear the stories that I tell about the channels that come through the chat, and especially the ones that go up on the screen, you'll get to know the kind of dedicated and loyal supporters we have in our community. And I'm hoping that for those of you who are new to Tuberchat, you'll decide that that's something that you want. Uy Issei, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Uy Issei, I know you're here the other day, but you just barely slipped in probably just as we were finishing. But it's good to have you here. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. Spiffy Longlegs, that's an interesting name. Forgive me, I just went through a small speech about how things work. We're basically here to connect. This is not a sub-for-sub network, but everybody is expecting to subscribe to you, and they're expecting you to subscribe to them first. So you can do that by taking your time, meeting people one by one, following the instructions at the bottom of the screen. And you will find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Mr. Fulton Mraz shared us out as he always does, and he's got a new video for us to check out when we go to his channel. So thank you for that. Shay's Journey, my goodness, thank you. You came in swinging hard already. So thank you for your super chat again. And it's absolutely not necessary, but very much appreciated, of course. So thank you very much. And hopefully that's a... hopefully everybody's going to wish Shay's Journey a happy Monday as well. I really appreciate that. Like I said, I'm not going to change the way that I do the live stream now that we're monetized. For those of you who have not seen this before, I'll describe how the wheel works. But in the case of super chatters and memberships, we're just going to let those people skip the line and get onto the wheel or the screen right away. Therefore, I put Shay's Journey on the wheel right away. The way that the wheel works is that I have a robot here called Botissimo that I keep in another window off to the side. And it's like Nightbot or Streamlabs or the other things you probably heard of. And it keeps track of how active everybody is in the chat. It's not just about how long you're here, but also how active. And then that's how I determine the order in which I put people on the wheel. Once you're on the wheel and I spin like I am right now, when your name comes up, as long as you're still here, we put your channel up on the screen and talk about it for a couple of moments if that's what you would like. So if there's any questions, especially from those of you who are new to Tuberchat, I'll do my best to answer them to the best of my ability. Right now, we're going to look at MSK Family Vlogs, which is a recently added channel to Tuberchat. I see you've changed your icon. I think you've changed your icon. And this is a channel that's been back again and again with Tuberchat and is being featured next week. As a matter of fact, we feature a different channel every single week here. And I just want to mark these. You do not have to be a member or a super chatter to get on the wheel. But I do this so that I can mix up the names when I put them on there. And then, yeah, Uy Issei, I hope, sorry, I didn't see if you gave me a correction on how to pronounce your name, but hopefully you're doing well, meeting new friends and family members already. Hopefully there's not anybody in the chat that I haven't welcomed already. I certainly don't mean to miss anybody. If you are active in the chat, of course, I'm going to get around to everybody at some point. But it looks like everybody's having a good time connecting. The Night Wolf, I'm just curious because I noticed that your channel is fairly new. Do I already know you? Do we all know you as another creator that's come in with another channel now? Or have you just started on YouTube and luckily found Tuberchat early? And the Javier Lifestyle, yes, I feature a channel every day, actually. Every live stream, we stream every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So every stream has one featured channel that we start the stream with. And the reason why is because, the way that I select creators rather, is in the generosity that I see from those creators throughout the community as we continue on every day. Basuma Baraya, thank you for coming back in. I hope I'm pronouncing that kind of right. I probably changed it up a little bit. Basuma Baria, I probably pronounced that a little bit different. The Night Wolf, you're new, so that's great. Hopefully you're already meeting new friends and family members. It looks like it. Just because you're new, I'm just going to reiterate, make sure you understand everybody here is willing to and expecting to subscribe to your channel. However, they'll be waiting for you to make the first move because you're new here in most cases. So you're free to connect with anybody that you'd like to, but they are expecting you to subscribe to their channel and hopefully leave a meaningful comment as well. But as long as you do that, you will find yourself with lots of new friends and family members during your time here. Bumby Selby's back in the house. This is another channel that has been connected to me personally for probably 8 to 9 months now, since the beginning of my personal journey through the small YouTuber community, long before even Tuberchat was a thought. Therefore, Bumby Selby, as a matter of fact, as a generous and loyal and dedicated creator, is inspirational in the creation of Tuberchat, which came along only at the beginning of this summer. So hopefully everybody will connect with her as well. And hopefully for those of you who are newer, you'll see this is what I mean. As channels come into the chat and as I put more channels on the screen, you'll hear the different stories I have for each of these creators, and you'll get an idea of the loyal and dedicated support you can expect. Just Vlogging Life is a gold member. So what that means is they get their link dropped automatically every 30 minutes in the chat by Nightbot. And then as well, they are added onto the wheel at the beginning of every live stream, whether they're here or not. Same goes in that case for silver members as well. So it looks like everybody's having a good time connecting, meeting new friends and family members. Again, if there's any questions, anybody has something I can answer for everybody, I'll do that to the best of my ability. We've done a lot of talking over the last 5 to 6 live streams over the glitches and purges and things that YouTube has been doing in the last week and a half. So I'll just keep it short today and say, if you've been losing subscribers or you notice that your subscriber counts don't go up every day, it's not you, it's everybody. YouTube's doing something weird. They've changed a lot of things in the back end of YouTube now, and there's a lot of new changes rolling out. So, if you'd like me to talk about that stuff and kind of give a little bit of light as to what's going on, I'll certainly do that. That's no problem at all. I'm happy to do it, and I love this stuff. But I won't bother if you don't already. For the people who already know, I won't unless anybody specifically wants to talk about it. Bumby Selby, thank you so much for your super chat as well. For that reason, I'm going to get you onto the wheel right away. And then Designs by CAD Pro, we've got some more action in the chat here. Designs by CAD Pro has become a member, so thank you very much for that. A bronze member means that every time I see you in the chat, you'll be added to the wheel right away. But for today, because you became a member right now, I'm going to add you onto the screen and we're going to look at your channel right away. So thank you very much for that. I really do appreciate all of the support everybody's giving Tuberchat, and hopefully everybody's getting all of the value that they wish. So Daniel Priv's just asking, yeah, maybe it's a good idea that I do talk about it, I guess. And Shay's Journey, I just don't want to tell you things you already know. But there are purges and glitches. So it looked like last weekend YouTube did a big purge. They do this every few months. And on my personal channel, I did a live stream 3 months ago about this exact thing because they did it before. And a lot of people lost a lot of subscribers, myself included. I lost somewhere between 20 and 30, maybe even 40 between 2 channels, including Tuberchat. However, after that, you notice that the sub counts did not go up for every live stream as we're continuing on, or barely by 1 or 2. And then a couple of days over the last week and a half, we've lost subscribers again. And so this is YouTube, first of all, purging anything that they deem is invalid. It's possible that you have connected to people 6 months ago and they don't come to your channel anymore. You don't go to their channel anymore. It's possible that they've quit. It's possible that the connection that was made in the very beginning was invalid. That's why we focus so much on our process here, especially the comments that you leave. It's not enough just to leave 1 or 2 comments and say, hey, nice video. You got to go farther than that so that the connection really sticks and YouTube believes that you want to be subscribed to a creator. But even Tuberchat has had the same thing. We gain between 5 or 10 subscribers on every live stream, and that's actually on the low end. Anywhere from 40 to 50 a week Tuberchat gets organically, not including when I go in other grow streams as well, which I haven't been doing as much of lately because Tuberchat's nice and strong and solid. However, the numbers have not gone up this week at all. As a matter of fact, we're barely sitting at, I think it's 1622 or something like that. And we were, yeah, this is still saying 1.62K, and that hasn't moved all week. So if we were to go back, I don't expect anybody to, over the live streams from the last week and a half, you'll find that that's the case. This is designed by Designs by CAD Pro, a loyal and dedicated supporter that's been back to Tuberchat again and again since finding us not too long ago. Feels like it's been at least a month already. But I appreciate you becoming a member today. This is our most recent member. Designs by CAD Pro is here with us for probably every live stream that we do lately, and they have a lot of dynamic content on their channel. As you can tell, well on the way towards 700 subscribers, and hopefully today we're going to push them a little bit closer. And then I'm going to move on, and we will get Mr. and Mrs. Anabalo up on the screen. After another couple of channels, I'll start adding more names to the wheel. You do not have to be a super chatter or a member to get onto the wheel or the screen. Effie's Life of Bliss. I hope I'm, oh, Effie. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Effie's Life of Bliss. I'm pronouncing it wrong. I know I am. I keep putting an S in there. F.A. Life of Bliss. Hopefully that's right. But it looks like you are already off to the races, meeting new friends and family members. And so one more time, I'll just remind everybody while we look at Mr. and Mrs. Anabalo here, they're another valued member. They're actually a very loyal and dedicated supporter. They are supporting me and my family on everything that we do. And I really do appreciate that. Pardon me just for one quick second. Oh, you were, Designs by CAD Pro was at 700 before the purge. Pardon me for one quick moment. And I'll be right back. Okay, I didn't want to shine the light away from my good friend Bumby Selby, who has been with me for so long. Thank you so much for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. It's absolutely not necessary, but very much appreciated, of course. And so because of that, I put you onto the wheel right away. You don't have to wait. And I'll start adding more names to the wheel from my list very soon. Mr. and Mrs. Anabalo is another valued member. Like I said, they're here with us all the time, probably for every single live stream. I can't think of one that you possibly missed since finding Tuberchat. So specifically, for those of you who are a little bit newer, and thank you, Muscle Car Appraisal, for coming in again. For those of you who are new to Tuberchat, specifically the way that we connect here is to leave a single emoji next to somebody's name in the chat to let them know that you want to connect with them. Then head to their channel and watch a short video in full, pardon me, of at least 1 minute long. And that's so that it registers with the YouTube algorithm. It's not enough to watch a minute of any video. You must watch a full video, but it must be also at least a minute long, hopefully 2 minutes, 3 minutes. And then as well, you leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video, hopefully a couple of full sentences long so that it doesn't get held for review or caught in the YouTube spam filter. If that happens, you run the risk of losing the connection. YouTube might take it away the next day. But as long as you do that correctly and give the creator a thumbs up, because we should always be doing that for each other. Then subscribe to the creator and come back into the chat here and leave a double emoji next to their name, just just to let them know. I'm looking at Mr. and Mrs. Anabalo's comment there. You leave a double emoji in the chat here to let them know you've secured the connection the right way, and then say something about the video that you watched so that they can turn around and do the same thing for your channel after they find your comment easily and quickly. No, today we're back on to the grapefruit diet pop for now, but I'm almost out, so I'm going to have to do something. I got water sitting beside me, but I'm sure I'm going to stare at that while I drink something terrible, but we'll see. And I just had a question that was asked. I'm going to try to find it again. I tend sometimes to get behind. So left to eat. Do you think that the purge is a glitch? I see my bananas were setting around the same number. Do I find the same thing? Yes, I do. And actually, that was after you and... oh, for the life of me, why don't I remember the name? Oh, gosh, I feel terrible. I just subscribed to this creator. I was hanging out in their live stream yesterday. I haven't seen them yet today. You know what I'm talking about. Forgive me. It'll come to me in a second when I'm not thinking of it again. Anyway, between Lift to Eat and another channel, they were talking about it, and they're actually helping me with a couple things yesterday. But after talking about the glitch and everything, so it was convinced that maybe it's not just a purge, but a glitch. I think it's a combination of both. So YouTube always fixes everything that they break. And I'm not saying it's broken because we can't be sure. We haven't heard anything from anybody yet. But my bet is there'll be an end to this, and then everything will go back to normal. I don't know if we're going to get any subscribers back. I can't tell if they're actually taking any away or not. And pardon me just for 1 second. Christian Nomad. Kristen's reminding me now. Christian Nomad. I don't know why that name wouldn't come to my head. Anyway, between Lift to Eat and Christian Nomad, they were helping me with a couple of things yesterday. And aside from that, we were talking about the glitch, and it was in Christian Nomad's live stream where it was discovered that this is as much a glitch as it is a purge. So it's both. So it's unfortunate. I know it's unsettling, but it will pass. It will, I promise you. Every time you go to a growth stream, you gain, then lose them overnight. So Lady C. Russell, that's what we're talking about. It's not just you. It's everybody. YouTube's doing something right now, but it's not. You're not losing the people that you subscribe to that day. You're losing. You may not even be losing at all. We can't figure it out. We think that the numbers are just inaccurate in the YouTube studio, which is no surprise because half the numbers are inaccurate all the time anyway. But I know this is unsettling, but it's happening to everyone. So Tuberchat, for instance, usually gets an average of 40 to 50 organic subscribers per week. And not only are we down from last week, but haven't gained a thing. We had 1620 last week, and I think we're at 1622 right now. Let me get another channel onto the screen, and then maybe I will hop into the analytics so everybody can see what I'm talking about. So, Lady C. Russell, forgive me if you don't, for not remembering if you're already over 1,000 subscribers. When you get into the YouTube Partner Program after the 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time, they give you access to support a little bit easier. Shay's Journey, thank you one more time for your generous super chat. I really do appreciate it. It's not the first time, and so thank you very much again. But this is Shay's Journey, obviously a generous creator willing to do the featured channels collaboration. Well over 1,000 subscribers. But I am curious to know where your hours are at. And forgive me if I already asked you the other day and I've forgotten already, but I'd just like to see you moving if that's what you need. If anybody wants to swap playlists, you can just say I'm willing to swap playlists in the chat, and other creators will reach out to you for that purpose. If anybody wants me to go over what swapping playlists means, I can do that as well. Okay, there you go. Oh, Bumby Selby is floating right at the 1K. That's got to be the most frustrating thing. I'm so sorry that that's happening to you. It's it's one thing for all of us to be losing subscribers and not gaining every day when we're working hard to grow our channels and doing the right things and this and that. But to actually hit a milestone and have it taken away, especially more than once, oh my dear. But it's happening to everybody. So the reason I keep talking about it is because, if anybody finds there's something that I need to know, if somebody feels there's something that I need to know in the chat about the chat, then you can reach out to me on Instagram at Tuberchat, all one word, and I'll try to be attentive of it so that I can get it taken care of. Usually it's regards, sometimes we'll have trouble with somebody a little bit newer to Tuberchat not connecting the right way. It could be a misunderstanding. It could be, sometimes people just don't want to do it the way we're doing it. That's fine, but I'll take care of it as best I can if you let me know. Saul P. Motors, good to see you here. But yeah, and the Ace Deuce family as well. But yeah, this is happening to everybody. So I'm going to show my analytics in a second. You'll see what's going on. And then Lacey Russell, yes, over 1K, just hit it, and then the purge took you down. So same thing as Bumby Selby. That's horrible. House of X Entertainment Inc., that's It's Me Wanston. And It's Me Wanston, yes, honey, and Yo, it's your boy Leo together. This is their business channel now that they've started. So hopefully everybody will connect with them. They are both very much loved and well-respected members of their own community and here at Tuberchat as well. And then hopefully I'm not missing too much in the chat. The Chit Chat Queen is in the house. Thanks for coming in. There's It's Me Wanston, yes, honey, as well. Jen J Life, I didn't welcome you, but thank you for coming in. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody else. Oh, you're on your way to 12, but it was taken. Yep. It's happening to everybody. I'm going to show the analytics. You know what I'm going to do as well before I get too far? So Shay's Journey is up on the screen right now. We still got Bumby Selby waiting. I'm going to put our moderators on. It's Me Wanston, yes, honey, because we were so involved in what we were talking about, and I had to rush out of here yesterday, so we actually didn't put our moderators up. So It's Me Wanston, yes, honey, and Kara Welton are both on the wheel now. And forgive me, I'm just skipping back. I want to make sure, hopefully I haven't missed anything. Forgive me if I have, if anybody's mentioned anything or asked a question. Another Canadian in the house, Effie Life of Bliss. And then MH Videos, I'm always good, living the dream. Hopefully you're doing well also, but thank you. You always ask me. There's Crystal Renee. This is another valued member, so let's get you onto the wheel. Wheel's random, so it doesn't matter the order that I put everybody on. I just do it so that I can keep track of things. And I will add lots more names to the wheel momentarily. Let me get one more channel up here, and then I'll get into the analytics and show everybody exactly what's happening if you haven't seen it yet. I hope everybody here is looking at their analytics and really paying attention, because that is one of the things that's going to give you the instinct to make the right decisions for your channel so that you can really start to grow. But we'll get into at least the subscribers, and I'll show you what's going on. This is Jenny O'Brien, fellow Canadian, but she's a silver member, which means that her channel is on the wheel every day when we start, whether she's here or not. But hopefully everybody will connect to her because she is a generous creator. Let me get another window open here, and we'll get into the analytics, and I'll show you what's happening. You can compare this with yours, and then you'll get an idea of what's going on. If you know for sure that you're doing the right things, then you have the best chance at preventing bigger losses when this happens, because YouTube is deleting things that they find are invalid. As far as the glitch where our numbers are resetting every day, we can't even figure out what on earth they're doing there. So now we get into our analytics, and the first thing I'm going to do is just hit the subscribers button right on the front page. And now you have a look at what happened here. So typically, you see what I mean. This is Tuberchat. I was probably in a growth stream on this day. That's why I got 21 in one day. But usually somewhere between 5 and 10 every day, Tuberchat gets, at least on the days that we live stream. It slows down during the week because we only live stream Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So we get subscribers those days. Now look at what happened here. Monday, September 14th, and then Tuesday, September 15th. So it says we lost 15, but if you think about it, whatever that means, or what that means is that we lost 15 from the number that we had plus whatever we actually gained that day, because Tuberchat's getting, even if it's only 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, we're getting subscribers every day. So we lost more than 15 that day. Now it says we're up 6, but I don't remember seeing the number go up. I remember being stuck at 1620 for I don't know how long now. 0 on Thursday. Well, that's possible. It's possible that that's true. 1 on Friday. No, we're back to live streaming. We get an average of 5 to 10 every day we live stream. So we lost whatever we gained that day. And on Saturday, we might have lost more than whatever we gained that day. Now on Sunday, it says we gained 6. But if I go back to my, oh, here we go. Yeah, 1622. So I'd have to go back over the replays to see if that's right, that I say that we were stuck at 1620. But I just want to show you this isn't only happening to you. It's happening to everyone. And then Lady C. Russell, as far as analytics go, I'm a geek and a nerd. So I love that stuff. I love looking at numbers and graphs and studying statistics and things like that. But I understand that not everybody likes it. It can be like a dentist pulling teeth, about as enjoyable as that for some people. However, you have to look at it. You have to just keep having a look at it as much as you can stand to do. You only have to look. That's all you have to do. Because after a little while, you'll start to get to see patterns and things like, it's almost like lights will go off and you'll say, oh, wow, now I know why this one video is doing better than this other one. Because we don't get to decide which video is going to go viral or which video is going to be our best performer. The crowd always decides, and I promise you they'll surprise you again and again and again. But as you look at your analytics, you'll start to gain instinct to know what you're doing, not necessarily wrong. You want to know what you're doing right so that you can replicate that success. Let me get another channel up here. And Stella's Secret Place, thank you for coming in. I forget if this is your first time here. I feel like I recognize your channel, but it might be your first time in a Tuberchat live stream. And then Unknown Musty YT, we can help you grow here, but the premise within Tuberchat is that we are a community of loyal and dedicated supporters. So the belief is that everybody here is of the same mindset. It's better to give much more than you expect to receive, and then you will get what you wanted out of YouTube and probably much, much more than that. But here at Tuberchat, the idea is that you are going to visit other creators, watch their videos, comment on them, give them likes, subscribe to them, then come back here to let them know you did that, and then they will subscribe to you as well. So everybody here is expecting to subscribe to you. They want to connect, but they're expecting you to make the first move, especially for those of you who are newer. Most people will. We have a lot of familiar faces in the house, a lot of people who come back to Tuberchat again and again, but we get new people every day, and there's a big mix between all of that. But when people are a little bit newer, everybody's expecting them, especially, to make the first move until we get to know you a little bit. You'll find your time here in Tuberchat will probably get easier and easier. Becky Peters, good to see you back. Thank you. And then, yeah, Lady C. Russell, eventually, forgive me, but eventually I expect to make tutorials here on Tuberchat that will be easy to understand, very clear, very concise, and not include my long-winded speeches about everything, so that you can get through things like the analytic and really understand. And I can show you a couple of what I call magic tricks that YouTube makes available so you can really get your channel going. So I'll try to get those done sometime in the very near future. I struggle with time as much as everybody else does, and that hopefully will get easier as well. Oh, thank you very much. So Effie Life of Bliss invited Stella's Secret Place, so hopefully you're feeling welcome. Then we have a lot of dynamic creators in the house, and everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody that you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time if you follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen. And then Effie Life of Bliss is a fellow Canadian and actually very close to us, only a couple hours away. Maybe that's somebody we can collaborate with. We met up with my BS Life the other day. He came down with his girlfriend to Niagara Falls from Ottawa, where he lives, and we had some breakfast together and talked about his time in Niagara Falls, the videos that he's got coming up that he filmed while he was here, and a little bit of YouTube talk as well. But I love collaborating with other creators. A couple weeks ago, Mr. Joshi, another creator, came down to Niagara Falls from Tuberchat, and we went ziplining, and that was cool as well. Nate TV, good to see you back. In Rachel's place, I don't know if I actually welcomed you or not. I saw your name and I grabbed you and put you on the wheel right away, but I'm not sure if I actually welcomed you. Noor McGrabby, thank you for coming back in. Metrosonic, it's always good to see you here. Metrosonic has recently celebrated his 14th anniversary on YouTube, which is quite an accomplishment. PA, you got it right. The legend is here. Now, Unknown Musty TV YT, unfortunately, I've tried to help you understand how things work here at Tuberchat, where we don't do self-promotion. We are very much focused on supporting others, but you have to make the decision if that's something that you want to do. So you can reach out to me on Instagram if you'd like, and I can try to make things more clear. But so far, it doesn't appear to me that you want to do things the way that we do, which is understandable. It's fine. But I can't help you grow if you don't, though. That's the only thing. Oh, yeah. Metrosonic. Yeah, first day of fall must be today or tomorrow. You're right, depending on different people's time zones. And then Metrosonic is about a month after that 14th anniversary. Hopefully, I haven't missed anybody in the chat, but hopefully everybody is having a good time meeting new friends and family members. Muscle Car Appraisal loves desserts with ice cream. I think almost everybody does. And yes, Effie's Life of Bliss, Kristen Welton, Kira Welton, who's on the screen right now. Kira is Kristen's daughter, and we all live together in Niagara Falls, Canada. That's why they're in here as moderators. They're always with me. PA is an actual moderator. And Kristen and Kira are actual moderators also, but PA is a dedicated moderator, and then Kira and Kristen also are with me for that reason. And yeah, Oi Issei, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Hopefully, hopefully you're meeting new friends and family members. The best idea here is always to go first. Please don't be shy. Please don't wait for anybody to come to you. You will find everybody will be expecting to subscribe to you, but they're expecting you to make the first move. There's a lot of glitching going on with YouTube as well, with people's messages getting hidden. Sometimes you have people who are either shadow banned or their messages get held for review and stuff like that. And that's a big glitch that's going on also, separately from all the other glitches that we're talking about today. And that's a good idea, Metrosonic, if you're working on TikTok or other social networks, to compile that content and then bring it over to YouTube as well. Black Brand Friday, good to see you here. And we're family now. Thank you very much for that. I'm the only one in the chat who gets to say I'll get back to you, but I will. But I appreciate that. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house, and everybody's willing to connect. So please don't be shy. You can reach out to any creator you like to in the chat, And if you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. I was doing this topic of the day, and I change the topic every day. We've only been doing it for a few days, but I don't know if I'm going to continue with it. But for today, I left it the same as yesterday, just to kind of let everybody know, yes, the glitch is still happening. The purge is still happening. And then Arizona Insider, it's good to see you here. Hopefully you're going to meet some new friends and family members as well. This is Jason Chris, another valued member from Tuberchat. And again, I just want to remind everybody, you do not have to be a super chatter or a member to get onto the wheel or the screen. But in the case of super chatters and members, we just let them skip the line and get onto the wheel or the screen. Okay, thank you, Metrosonic, for that. I'm just going to add a couple of names for now, and then we'll continue on in a moment. I like to mix them up on the wheel. Vibing with the Rude Girl, are you still here? Wow. You've been here since the beginning? Yep. Okay. So Vibing with the Rude Girl, let me get you. I got to find your name. There you are. So that I can copy into the wheel. And designs by CAD Pro, we've seen. Philly Girl, Philly Girl. Are you still in the house, Philly Girl, Philly Girl? Okay, maybe not, but oh yeah, no, there you are. Oh no, okay, you're heading out. Okay, thank you, Philly Girl, Philly Girl. Thank you so much for your time. Remember for TikTok, share Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Good stuff, Metrosonic. Good stuff. Yeah, that's okay, Philly Girl, Philly Girl. You never know when I put a name on the wheel how long it's going to take. It could be any amount of time. But hopefully we'll catch you next time again. I appreciate the time that you spent, though. And then TWTTV, thanks for coming in. I think I've seen you before, and forgive me if I'm wrong about that. If this is your first time at Tuberchat, hopefully you're feeling welcome, but I feel like you've been in here before, unless I'm wrong about that. Everybody's willing to connect here, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. Let me see if one of these channels is still here. Yeah, they took off anyway. Good. Thank you, Muscle Car Appraisal. Hopefully you are meeting friends and family members. I'm glad that you're having fun as well. Oak Styles in the house. That's another previously featured channel from Tuberchat. Always a pleasure when you're here, so thank you for coming back in. And so we've got Chase and Chris up here. I've added a couple of names to the wheel. Hopefully I can... it looks like everybody's having a good time connecting, so we're good. It looks like we're caught up. For those of you who are new to Tuberchat or newer to Tuberchat, I'll just describe one more time the exact way and method that we connect with each other here at Tuberchat. And that is to leave a single emoji next to somebody's name in the chat to let them know that you want to connect with them. Then head to their channel and watch a short video in full of at least 1 minute long so that it registers with the YouTube algorithm. Then leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. And it should be at least a couple of full sentences long so that it doesn't get held for review or caught in the YouTube spam filters. And then give the creator a thumbs up, because we should always be doing that for each other. And then subscribe to them and come back into the chat here and leave a double emoji of any kind next to their name. That lets them know that you have secured the connection the right way. And then say something about the video that you watched so that they can find your comment quickly and easily, and then they will turn around and do the same thing for your channel. Another couple of friends have come through. Mountain Girl, it's good to see you. Thanks for coming in. And Adrienne Villanueva Vlogs, thank you for coming back in as well. Trina Know the Truth is here too. Thank you for coming in. We got a little bit of a busy day again today. This is It's Me Wonston Yes Honey. Not only have I been connected to It's Me Wonston Yes Honey for many, many months on my personal channel before even Tuberchat started. They are a very much loved and well-respected member of their of the whole community, as well as here at Tuberchat. They may in fact be the first channel to ever have come into a Tuberchat live stream. Vegan Realist is here as well. Thanks for coming in. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to, but as long as you're still active in the chat, of course, I will get around to everybody. And I should just take a moment to remind everybody, if you haven't already, if you have the ability to share, of course, I'll appreciate it, whether it's on your community tab, if you have one, or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, Pinterest, Snapchat, TikTok, or anywhere else, then of course I'll appreciate that. And as well, the thumbs up. It really does help the stream, and it pushes Tuberchat a little bit farther into the algorithm so that we can get found easier and meet more and more creators so that we can maximize our impact ongoing. Ms. Terrell 2.0 is here. Thanks for coming in. And let me, I'm just going to make sure I'm not missing anything here. Let me spin the wheel. I'll get another channel up here. We'll see what's happening. The Murphy family is another silver member. So what that means is that their channel gets added to the wheel every live stream, whether they're here or not, at the very beginning when we start. But they are a generous and dynamic creator, a very much loved and well-respected member of the community as well, with a lot of familiar faces here on their featured channels list, including Mr. Johnny 25, who's here with us now, and some other familiar faces like Lava House Family, Social Couplepreneur, and the Hoops Family Network, Miss Morrison. Wow. Anyway, that's what I'm talking about. So obviously this is a creator you'll want to be connected to. Peaceful Vibes, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but I think this is your first time in Tuberchat. Bloomin' with the Roses, good to see you as well. Everybody's here to connect with each other, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time if you follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen and take your time and meet people one by one. And then hopefully everybody's doing well. First time, okay, Peaceful Vibes. And so specifically the way that we connect here at Tuberchat, everybody's expecting to subscribe to your channel, but they are expecting you to subscribe to them first. Here at Tuberchat, we believe wholeheartedly in giving much more than we expect to receive, and knowing that if you can do that and be okay with it, you'll end up getting much more out of YouTube than you originally wanted anyway. But you'll find yourself with some new true friends here, because we are a community of loyal and dedicated supporters. And Muscle Car Appraisal, thank you very much for your time again today. Hopefully we'll catch you again soon. Pardon me, my throat is just bugging me today. All good. And then hopefully everybody's meeting new friends and family members. Specifically, the way that we connect here at Tuberchat is to leave a single emoji next to somebody's name in the chat to let them know that you want to connect with them. Then head to their channel and watch a short video in full of at least 1 minute long so that it registers with the YouTube algorithm, and leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video of at least a couple of full sentences long so that it doesn't get held for review or caught in the YouTube spam filters. Then give the creator a thumbs up, because we should always be doing that for each other, and then subscribe to them and come back into the chat here and leave a double emoji of any kind next to their name, and that lets them know you've secured the connection the right way. And then say something about the video that you watched so that they can find your comment easily and quickly, and then they will turn around and do the same thing for your channel. Here's In Rachel's Place. This is another valued member and a previously featured channel from Tuberchat. She has recently passed her 1,000 subscribers, but luckily has got it nice and locked in. So hopefully the glitches and purges that we're seeing right now aren't hitting too hard. She's willing to swap playlists with creators, and she does the featured channels collaboration. So we're talking about a generous creator here, as well as being dynamic. House of X Entertainment Inc. has just become a member, so thank you very much for that. It's me, Wanston, Yes Honey, and Yo, it's your boy Leo combined have got a business channel now where they're very focused, and hopefully everybody will subscribe to them there. They are both much loved and well-respected members of the community, and they have joined forces on this other channel to handle all things business. Norman B., good to see you back in the house. Thanks for coming in. Hopefully you're going to meet some new friends and family members here. And if there's anything I can answer for anybody, then you're free to ask, of course, in the chat. I'll do my best to answer. For those of you who don't already know, I am a professional channel manager. That's how I started on YouTube 4 years ago. But I learn from creators of all sizes every single day. And my wish here at Tuberchat is for us all to share our knowledge together so that we can all learn, add to what we knew from yesterday and what we're going to continue to learn tomorrow, so that we can make the best decisions for all of our channels and truly thrive together. Blooming with the roses. Hopefully you're meeting new friends and family members as well. And so I will add some names to the wheel shortly. But thank you one more time, House of X Entertainment Inc. I'm gonna have to get used to it's a mouthful, that name. House of X Entertainment Inc., but I know it well enough already. And what we're going to do is get you up onto the screen right away, because you have become a member right now. What a membership means at that level is every time we see your channel, every time I see you in the chat, I will add you onto the wheel right away. But for today, because you've become a member right now, you get right up onto the screen. As I've said to everybody, I know I keep repeating it, but now that Tuberchat is monetized, we're not going to change the way we do the live stream. Everybody still has an equal opportunity to get onto the wheel and onto the screen. The only difference, you do not have to be a Super Chatter or a member to get onto the wheel or the screen, but in the case of Super Chats and memberships, we'll just let people skip the line and get onto the wheel or onto the screen right away, as we see here. Mountain Girl says, Blood Dragon, you got mail. That's good stuff. But hopefully everybody's having a good time meeting new friends and family members. I'm just looking through my list here. A couple channels. For anybody that wants to swap playlists for the purpose of gaining watch hours, and I can describe what I'm talking about if there's anybody in the chat that's not quite familiar, because this is something we do all the time here at Tuberchat and in the small YouTuber community. The only reason we call it small YouTuber community is because the term small YouTuber is so popular on the internet and on YouTube. If I made a program that was called content creators, nobody would show up. The algorithm wouldn't pick it up. That's the only reason we say that. And they're trying to be creative, yet, but it works. I love all the different things that that we say here. It gets interesting, that's for sure. But I'm aging myself when I say I was around for America Online, and for I actually had CompuServe before America Online. For those of you who are in my generation, and old enough to have seen the Tom Hanks movie, You Got Mail. Of course, half the people in the chat probably wondering what on earth I'm talking about, and I wouldn't expect you to go look at that now. You'd probably freak right out if you saw the internet connections we used to have to deal with in the 90s. America Online used to give you a little ding, and there'd be a voice that would say, "You got mail." and I can't help but think of it. But hopefully everybody's, you and me both, Mountain Girl, hopefully everybody's having a good time meeting new friends and family members and growing their channels. So let me spin. I'll get another channel up onto the screen. And it's almost time for me to start adding a couple of more names to the wheel. Mr. Johnny25, who recently became a member, but is a very much loved and well-respected member of the community as well. Many of you will already be familiar, and there's Mrs. Morrison again we see on a featured channels list. Mr. Johnny25 allows people to connect similarly to the way that we're connecting here at Tuberchat, as well as is very knowledgeable about all things YouTube and shares his knowledge much the same way I like to do here. So hopefully everybody will connect with Mr. Johnny25 if you haven't already. And there's much to be learned from that channel, as well as to be entertained by. I should probably take another moment just to remind everybody, if you haven't already, if you would. Oh, I don't have your bell on. Let's get your bell on. If you haven't already, if you have the ability to share, whether it's on your community tab or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or any of that other social stuff, then I certainly will appreciate it. And then as well, if you haven't already, a thumbs up would really be great. It really does help the stream. I know if you're on a phone, you have to turn the chat off to do it for a second. Even I have to be reminded when I'm out there supporting other creators, but it really does help the stream. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment, and I will appreciate it. JCC Tube is in the house. Good to see you here. And it looks like everybody is having a good time connecting, meeting new friends and family members, like always. There you go. Ms. Terrell 2.0 is interested in swapping playlists. So if anybody in the chat is willing to swap playlists for the purpose of gaining watch hours, then first of all, you're welcome to say, I am willing to swap playlists. And then other creators will likely reach out to you for that purpose. But whenever you see somebody say they're willing to swap playlists, then of course you're free to reach out to them. The only thing I ask is that everybody makes those in arrangements individually. Everything we do here at Tuberchat is individually, but you're free to make them on your own as well. Swapping playlists can really help, not only to increase your watch hours, of course, that's the first benefit, but once you've traded favors with another creator, you can have a friendship that will start and hopefully flourish. And I talk all the time about the idea that if you had 100 true friends, wouldn't it be wonderful? Because, you know, every time you posted a video, you'd have 100 likes and many comments and 100 views. And that would really get your channel moving. Blooming with the Roses, your birthday is on the 23rd. I'm so sorry that we won't be here, that we could do anything for you, but our thoughts will be with you, and hopefully you'll have a great day and a fantastic birthday. Tuberchat is only here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but hopefully you'll, like I said, have a great day and really enjoy your birthday. But I appreciate you letting us know, and then we'll see what the calendar turns into. Hopefully the next time we will be here for you, and maybe we can do something. JCC Tube is willing to swap playlists as well. Thank you, Becky Peters, very much. It's always a pleasure to have you here. And thank you, PA, for reminding everybody to thumbs up. And hopefully everybody's having a good time connecting. I will spin the wheel, and now I will add a couple of names to the wheel as well. So here's Kristen Walton. She is in the chat as a moderator and a member, but this is my girlfriend. She is with me. Her and Kira and I live together in Niagara Falls, Canada. They're always with me here for Tuberchat. So they both have their own channels. Kristen is doing a much better job than I am lately of posting frequently. I finally got back. We'll see if I keep it up to posting a video a week as well as going live as much as possible. Kristen just went live yesterday and is also posting at least a couple of times a week. She does a lot of unboxing. She shows off a bit of Niagara Falls where we are and many other things. So hopefully everybody will connect with her if you haven't already. And then she is willing to swap playlists. She's literally on the road to 4K. She is pardon me, I'm gonna yell through the house and ask her. She's got 3,926 hours as of right now. So hopefully the YouTube algorithm, it will be ever in her favor, and she will continue on, and she will be monetized anytime now. But one of the things I talk about all the time, especially when we're swapping playlists and chasing the 4,000 hours, you really want to lock it in. You want to aim for 5,000. You'll still get the 4,000 anyway, but really lock it in. We've seen, YouTube take our hours away over and over and over again. The only number that matters is the dial on the monetization tab on the left-hand side of your YouTube studio. That is the ruling statistic that tells you when you're going to get monetized. But Kristen is aggressively willing to swap playlists with people. We both do it for people. I'm already monetized, obviously, on a couple of channels, but I still swap playlists with people anyway. And Kristen is willing to do that, and she still will be. Well, the baby carriage is a little bit much, maybe. We've both been through that anyway. But interesting, just because you mentioned the carriage, we did a live stream the other day. I did on my personal channel, but we went to Niagara on the Lake, which is which is a city that's very close to Niagara Falls. It's the next city north of us, and it's a beautiful older town. Much of the architecture is built from the late 1700s to early 1800s and things like this, but they have horse-drawn carriage rides there. And so we actually went up there a couple times in the last week. And but the last time we went on Kristen took me on a horse-drawn carriage ride and a little tour. So that was interesting. You make me think of it because of the word carriage in your song there. And hopefully I'm not missing anything in the chat. Bumby Selby's back in the house. You're still on the wheel, so Bumby Selby will swap with Kristen. Bumby Selby's willing to swap playlists. This is, again, a creator that's been connected to me for months and months and months, as well as here with Tuberchat since the beginning. So hopefully everybody will connect with Bumby Selby if you haven't already. Vibing with the Rube Girl 72. So I'm going to get your bell on right away, that's for sure. But well over 1,000 subscribers. I'm curious how your hours are. And Oise, thank you for hanging out for so long. You've been here for quite a while already. Okay, thank you, Jen J Life. Thank you very much for the time that you spent. Hopefully you'll catch us on an earlier live stream as well. We change the times every weekend so that we can meet different people from around the world in different time zones. There's Eve Belize. I was hoping to catch you. So you'll have to forgive me because I can't for the life of me remember what I've done so far with you for watching a playlist. I'll know when I look and see. However, Eve Belize, what am I talking about? You've been here already. I've got you on the wheel. Anyway, I was looking at my playlist chart the other day, or whatever you want to call it. I've got a list of people's playlists I'm supposed to run. Yours is at the top. So I have to look again to see what I've done, but I've just rearranged one of my computers so I can run things more efficiently, but I'll be running your playlist right away on my personal channel, but I'll leave you a comment to let you know that that started. And of course, we talk on Instagram anyway, so we can get through that. Mountain Girl. Ms. Terrell 2.0 is willing to swap playlists, and JCC Tube is reaching out to Eve Belize for that purpose. So, if I'm with the Road Girl 72, I don't want to take away from your time. Let's see what I can do about adding another name to the wheel. I gotta see who's still here from my list. We've already been over an hour. FA Life of Bliss, another fellow Canadian. Get you onto the wheel. And Jen J Life. Did you just tell me you were leaving? Oh, Spiffy Longlegs. That's funny. Okay, you're reaching out to Lift to Eat. Good. Yeah, Gen J Life. Okay, has gone. I'm just looking through my list. My robot helps me out with this stuff. MH videos. Let's get you onto the wheel, and I'll spin right away. Lift to Eat. Let's see what you got going on for us today. This is a dynamic creator, obviously, and I think it was Michael's Adventures that was saying when I was talking about your channel once that he loves it. But Lift to Eat, well over 200 subscribers, on the road to 300. Hopefully the algorithm isn't hitting you too hard, but we're hopefully pushing you a little bit closer to the 300 that must be on your mind. Vivian Obi Zurichs, thank you for coming back in. It's always nice to see you. And I'll add one more name to the wheel. TWT is still here. Let's get you onto the wheel. And I'll just hang on a second before I spin. Oh, Blood Dragon. Oh, you're still here. I should have had you on the wheel already. Let's get you on the wheel as well then. Now, oh, if I don't make a mistake there. Now I'll spin. And then I'll add another name or two in a couple of moments. Hopefully Stella's Secret Place is having a good time still. Where you stay, hopefully you're having a good time meeting new friends and family members as well. Jaden Sue, this is a gold member, so not only do they get added onto the wheel every time we start the live stream, whether they're here or not, even though they're always here anyway, but as well, they have their link dropped every 30 minutes or so by Nightbot. There it is, yeah. And make sure Nightbot's on the case. Burgundy and Gold fan all day is in the house. Good to see you always. That's a very generous and dynamic creator. Forgive me, I had a good time hanging out in your live stream the other day. I was driving. I actually work like a real job, let's say, if you want to call it that. I work outdoors on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And it must have been Thursday night, if I remember right, that I was in your live stream. And we were driving in between job sites. And so I was watching, not as able to be interactive as much as I wished. Well, I try to hit as many live streams as I can. And when I'm out there supporting creators, I always stay for at least 15 minutes. There's almost never a time that I can't stay for 15 minutes if I'm in it at all. And that's a good rule of thumb for a lot of people if you can, because what it does is it allows YouTube's algorithm to give them the proper credit. James Gipe is in the house, and he comes in swinging as well. My goodness. James Gipe, thank you so much for your awesome super chat. What I'm going to do for that is get you onto our wheel right away. Let me get that back up there. And the way that the wheel works is we put up a, once you've been here for a little while, I keep a robot that helps me keep track of how interactive everybody is. It's not just about how long you're here, but after a little while, we add you to the wheel. The wheel's completely random, of course, and then when we spin the wheel and your name comes up, if you're still here, we put you on the screen. But because of your super chat, James Gipe, thank you again for that. I've been connected to them for a long time, but we've got you on the wheel right away. So your channel will be up soon. And a lot of people in the chat will already be familiar with James Gipe. He does a growth stream similar to the way we do things here at Tuberchat. He allows people to connect. He's very knowledgeable about YouTube as well. And then he'll help you grow your channel if you get over there. Info quick, good to see you here. I believe you've been in Tuberchat before, although it might have been a little while, but hopefully you're feeling welcome either way. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. James Gipe's got a big channel. I forget what road you're on. He's been down many roads on YouTube already, but he's got thousands upon thousands of subscribers. So there's obviously a lot to be learned from that channel as well as to be entertained by. He does a lot of live streaming too. So here's Bumby Selby. This is the creator that I've been talking about. Thank you one more time for your super chat. I have been connected to Bumby Selby for 8 to 9 months now. I got to just make a quick note for myself here as well. Still make my notes with pen and paper. So Bumby Selby has been connected to me personally for the last 8 to 9 months before Tuberchat was even a thought, and then has been here since then and frequently comes back into Tuberchat lately as well to grow her channel. So close to the 1,000 subscribers and is just getting robbed over and over again the last week to week and a half while this purge and these glitches keep happening. But hopefully she'll just keep at it. Hopefully everybody will help push her towards the 1,000 again so that she can get it locked in. And then I should just say, just for the sake of it, that if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, of course, that helps the stream, so I will appreciate it. And hopefully everybody's having a good time connecting, meeting new friends and family members. I will spin the wheel again in another moment. Maybe I want to add one more name to the wheel before I spin. I got to open a couple windows to keep track. We had a bit of a busy day, which is great. Oh, Mountain Girl, why have you not been on the wheel already? Let's spin, and we'll get another channel up here and see what's happening. Mountain Girl should have already been on the wheel. There's Eve Belize. This is another valued member, a previously featured channel from Tuberchat. Somebody who I'm swapping playlists with right now, as a matter of fact. So if anybody in the house wants to swap playlists, you can simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat, and other creators will reach out to you. If you see somebody saying that, please reach out to them as well so that you can get that trade started. Vibing with the Rube Girl 72. Kevin K is my personal channel. The host, I'm Kevin K. So I'm the only one who gets to say this, but I'll get back to you afterwards. But thank you so much. And then Blood Dragon is still in the house. We've got you on the wheel. Eve Belize is well over the 1,000 subscribers. Thank goodness. So you got it locked in. So luckily you haven't gone under for the glitches and purges and stuff that are going on that we've heard stories from today. In Rachel's place is willing to swap playlists as well, and I've swapped with her. So, and Kristen and Kira both have. So you can swap with her if you'd like. Eve Belize is willing to swap playlists as well. She's got a lot of dynamic content on her channel for you to enjoy when you get there. MAH Videos is willing to swap playlists as well. And that's another previously featured channel from Tuberchat. Family with a Purpose 2, good to see you in the house again. Hopefully you're ready to meet some new friends and family members today. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Sorry, Mountain Girl. We in all growth streams like this, most of the hosts, every host has their own rules. I tend to be quite strict, but I don't have to harp on anybody too much because the whole community is so respectful all the time. I'm very lucky for that. However, in most growth streams like this, they're always going to want to keep you confined to like 2 emojis, usually 1, 2, or 3. And the reason why is because too many emojis can be considered spam by the YouTube algorithm. So it puts the they don't want the chat to be too marked. That's why everybody only uses 2. But if you don't mind, just please keep it to 2. But that will be great. I'm happy that in Rachel's place is using the custom emojis that I put together for members. So it's no problem. It's no problem, Mountain Girl. What I wish here, so I vowed when I started Tuberchat in the first place, there's a million growth streams out there, right? But I vowed that when people came into Tuberchat, I was going to try to help. I don't want to say it wrong, but let's say guide everybody so that when they're outside of Tuberchat in other growth streams, then they have an easier time. Because sometimes you can go into a growth stream, and if you make a mistake you may not even be aware of, moderators will ban you or time you out, and hosts will get on you and stuff like that. And I don't wish that for everybody. I've been through all that as well. It took me time to learn as well. As a matter of fact, I think the first time that I saw Nightbot in a chat, I think I tried to time Nightbot out because it was after me, probably for emojis or I don't know what else, capital letters or something. But anyway, if you have a good time and you're successful here in Tuberchat, meeting lots of friends and family members, then you should have a very easy time in all other in all other growth streams as well. Let me spin. Let's get another channel up here. And then vibing with the Rude Girl, I got your comment already. Actually, my phone gave me a notification. So thank you for that. I'll make sure to connect shortly. Here's Crystal Renee. I think Crystal Renee was actually the first channel to become a member here on Tuberchat. But she's also another previously featured channel. So hopefully everybody will connect with her if you haven't already. Baby Ree, thanks for coming back in. Good to see you. Yeah, capital letters can be troublesome, especially like, so for instance, vibing with the Rude Girl 72. I don't know if you ever have trouble with this, but, and Ms. Terrell 2.0, when your channel name is all capital letters, sometimes the robots like Nightbot or these other ones might hammer you in the chats for using capital letters, or they'll hammer other people for using capital letters when they mention you in the chat. And I've seen that many times. Oh, Daniel Priv is back in the house. Thanks for coming back in. Designs by CAD Pro's back. Thank you for coming back in. And then, what was I doing here? Let me get my banners back up here. Let me see what's going on. Maybe I'll add one more name. So Mountain Girl's already on there. TWTTV. Oh, you're already on there. Okay, I did put you on. I knew you needed to go on. JCC Tube. Let me spin, and we'll get another channel up here and see what's happening. So now we're going to look at Mountain Girl right now. As your channel grows and you get more and more popular, you'll have an easier time coming through the search results. People will find you easier. There you are. Let's get your bell on. I thought I already had your bell on, but we've got it on now. And why does this say, this only says 6 subscribers? YouTube must be really playing games with you. This whole glitch and what's it called? Purging and everything else. Okay, no, this is subscriptions. This is who you're subscribed to. So you can see, like, this is one reason why I tell people often, or I've started telling people more often in this last little while because of all these glitches we've been having. It's a good idea to keep your subscriptions public. And the reason why is because that's kind of your proof. So when you tell somebody you've subscribed to them, they can go into your subscriptions and then they can look and find themselves. So for instance, there's our friend Georgia Bulldogs right there. I'm sure I'm going to see other familiar faces. D Turner Gaming is here. So you know Berlinda Engman is there. I'm assuming you met these people in Tuberchat. There's Puppet Short Films, who's been with us recently. So Angel's Army, there's Tuberchat right there. Arizona Insider, I saw the icon for as well. So it's a great idea to keep your subscriptions public, especially right now while this stuff is going on. I don't really feel the need to hide it. I really don't think anybody needs to, but that's just my opinion. I'm not necessarily right, of course. Let's get Daniel Priv. Oh, were you here? Oh, Daniel Priv, sorry, it was your turn to be on the wheel, but I didn't see you for a few moments there. You might have been connecting with somebody. Spin. I'm going to give Mountain Girl another second here. I'm going to get you to pardon me, and then we'll get to TWT TV. I'm just going to step away. I'll be right back, Bill. Oh, I meant to do this. Lil Beth Sampoing, hopefully you're feeling welcome. I think this is your first time in Tuberchat. There's a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so you can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time and meet people one by one and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. Let me get TWT TV up onto the screen, and then I'm just going to run aside for a quick second. There you are. I thought we were already connected, but maybe I'm wrong about that. So since you're a new connection for Tuberchat, what that means is that I will take one of your videos. I'll take this 9-minute one here, add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, sometime within the next 3 days, I will go through my watch later list. And what I will do is watch your video in full. I'll leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of this jerk barbecue video, and then I will give you a thumbs up and I will subscribe, and in that way I will make sure that the subscription sticks. And then hopefully you're also subscribed to Tuberchat as well and have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Rosa Johansson's in the house. That's another previously featured channel from Tuberchat. So it's good to have you here. Pardon me just for a second, and now I really will be right back. Okay, pardon me for that. Hopefully everybody is still having a good time connecting, meeting new friends and family members. I'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. Oh, that's a close one there. Wow, I couldn't have bet money on that. I would have lost. Blood Dragon, let's get you up on the screen and see what's happening with you. Let's get your bell on, first of all. They've got the featured channels collaboration going on, as well as, oh, you got members, of course, yes. So you're monetized, 2,000 subscribers. Hopefully we're pushing you a little bit farther so that you can look towards the 3,000. It must be on your mind now. And then Lilbeth Sampoing, hopefully I'm pronouncing that right for you, but hopefully you're meeting new friends and family members. It's great to have you here. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. There's a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time. And thank you very much, PA, again, for welcoming everybody. I wonder, PA, if you were here when it's a couple months ago now, there was one Friday, and I had changed a feature on this robot, Bottissimo. There's a feature where you can have it welcome new users. Now, I can't know ever, unfortunately, whether this is right or not, whether either a moderator went through everything and banned everybody, or the robot had a problem and was banning it. With so many people were banned, it looked like there was 100 people. And the only reason I even knew what was going on is, thankfully, we have a respectful community, but people started messaging Kristen. I think she had like 4 different people messaging her at the same time saying they couldn't get in. And we had to unban like everybody. I had to release my whole ban list. It was pretty funny. But anyway, I've always wanted to have that feature because it's important, right? Especially somebody like me who's bad at following the chat and fall behind all the time. If people don't feel welcomed when they first come in, a lot of times people will just leave. But I appreciate PA welcoming everybody, especially earlier before we started. Jump the Fat is back in the house. Thanks for coming in. Oh, Vivian Obi Zurichs. Okay, I'm just going to ask you for a favor, though. Yes, I'm happy to help you, but we don't do any self-promotion here. So I'm not going to remove your message, but yeah, please don't ask. That's one thing we don't want to do here, because in Tuberchat, I try to enforce the idea that we're all like-minded in the idea that we want to help other people, and then we know that we will get the help that we need by doing that. So give me a little bit, and then I will I'll get you onto the wheel shortly. Oh, Becky Peters is back for a bit. Let me see what I can do right now in the chat. To be honest with you, actually, okay. Vivian Obi Zurich, you've been here long enough that I'll put you on the wheel anyway. JE Online, good to see you back. Tutorial. We haven't done much today. I did go through the analytics just to show everybody that Tuberchat is having the same struggle that everybody is with the glitches and the purges and stuff like that. The numbers, we lost a lot of subscribers, haven't gained anything. Tuberchat usually gets 40 to 50 organic subscribers per weekend, or per week, let's say, and hasn't moved. So here's MAH Videos. This is another featured channel. But what I understood, so remember, if you remember, JE Online, you were saying the other day that your subscribers, you were saying you lose everybody that you gain. So it seems that way. And a couple of friends in the chat, Christian Nomad and Lifty was actually helping with some stuff yesterday too. But Christian Nomad was experimenting, trying to get to the bottom of this thing. It's not only a purge, it's also a glitch. And the thing is, we can't even tell if we're actually losing numbers, but it shouldn't be the same people that you're gaining that you're actually losing. There's a lot of weird glitches that go on, but you can tell by going at least through people who have their subscriptions set to public, which I'm trying to encourage everybody to do these days, is make your subscriptions public. It's a way of proof, so that when you say to somebody, I've subscribed to you, they can go in their subscriptions and then they can see that you, or they can go in your subscriptions and see, or which, however that works. You know what I'm talking about, right? But it seems that everybody's analytics, your sub counts have stayed stagnant for days now. So they might go up and then they reset at some time, probably 3 a.m. or something like that, Eastern time, which is I think that's midnight California time or something like that. But hopefully we're going to see the end of this glitching and other stuff. They're changing stuff in the background too. So I've been showing everybody the new customization for the front page that's coming. I have it on some channels, but not all channels. But they're obviously working on a lot of things. They always fix what they break. And I don't know if it's actually broken or if they're doing something specific. Pardon me, but there has to be an end to this, because they're going to get too many people upset if not. So my bet is that it can't go on much longer. We'll see. But otherwise, we keep chugging away and we do what we always have to do. It's 2 steps forward, 1 step back, or as my friend Michael's Adventures would say, it's 5 steps forward and 4 steps back. This week, it feels like 5 steps forward and 6 steps back. But I'm sure they'll sort that out. So, yeah, MSK Family Vlogs, there's really no way to know, unfortunately. YouTube hasn't said a thing about what's going on, as they usually don't. So, we're all at the mercy of the algorithm. But we just keep going, like you're saying, and then we will... eventually, we got to see the end of it, because it's everybody. It's across all of YouTube. So here's JCC Tube back again, and thank you for this, putting Tuberchat on the front page. Did I do that for you as well? For the life of me, I can't remember, but I'm gonna have a quick look. I'll open another window for that, and then we'll come back to your channel. If I haven't done it, I'll do it right now, but hopefully I've... Guys, times my cat, bro. Keep on chugging. I got to find a better word. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I keep saying that. Not community. Channels is what I want. Let's look in the channels and make sure featured channels. Make sure we find JCC Tube. I don't see JCC Tube there. I feel like you told me you did that, and maybe I haven't added it yet. So forgive me for that, please. And if I'm wrong, then it won't matter, because we're doing it now anyway. So as you saw, I clicked channel customization from the front page, but you can now get to it. For those of you who get this, it's not available on all channels yet, but eventually you'll have this customization tab on the left-hand side, and this is what the new look is going to be. So we go down into our featured channels module here, and we go edit section contents. And then I can search for any channel on YouTube. I'm just going to paste the URL because I forgot. You could search now, where you never used to be able to do that. And then I just hit the channel that I want, gets added to the bottom of the list. You have to click publish now, which you didn't have to do before. It's very important. Kristen has the old version. I have the old version on some channels and the new version on some. And then when we go back here and refresh, we will see that JCC Tube has been added. I hope that what they do is they add back the feature to shuffle so that different channels are featured on the front page when we put this. Where's JCC Tube? Not to mention I made another mistake anyway. Why didn't it get added? I make a mistake? We'll do it again. Murphy family's in the house. We had your channel up on the screen earlier because, of course, as you know, you are a silver member and therefore you get added to the wheel at the beginning of every live stream, whether you're here or not, but it's great to have you in the house. Thank you, Ms. Terrell 2.0. Thank you very much. And hopefully we'll see you next weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, of course. So let's go back to feature channels, edit section contents, and see, did I make some kind of a mistake? I did make one, but I'll show you what that is. Oh, JCC Tube is there. So I'm going to remove it because I got to show you something. Anytime you're sharing your URL anywhere on the internet, you want to add this piece of code to the end. Put a question mark if it's not already there, and then the word sub_confirmation equals 1. You don't have, oh, actually, is that not going to work? Oh, they changed this too. We can't do that anymore. I don't know if it actually mattered here ever or not. Anyway, okay, so we search for the channel that we want. I'll show you. You don't need the URL. Let's get rid of it. And I will just search JCC Tube. Oh, I put Tuber. JCC Tube. Oh, I'm spelling it wrong because there's no space. There it is. And then I can just click the check mark. It adds it to the bottom of the list automatically. I must click publish. Thank you, Crystal Renee. And then, sorry, Marvin Soul. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for visiting Tuberchat. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house, and you will meet some new friends and family members in no time if that's what you would like. Now, I clicked publish. So let's refresh our list over here in this window and see if JCC Tube is there. It looks like they just don't want it there. Now, it's very possible, PA, that code didn't actually affect the featured channels list where I always put it. But as practice, I just want to get people used to the idea of always using it because we never know whether it works in certain places or other places. But it's great practice because it helps. There's JCC Tube now, so I don't know why it didn't refresh the first time, but we're good. Oh, let me click publish anyway. And then hopefully we're all set now. All right, leave. And then let me close this off. There's JCC Tube. This is the channel we're talking about. So thank you so much for putting Tuberchat on the featured channels list. If anybody else in the chat has put Tuberchat or my personal channel on your featured channels list, please make sure that I know about it so that I can return the favor because I absolutely do that with both channels. Vivian Obi Zurich. Hopefully you're still here. Okay, let me know if you're still here, Vivian Obi Zurich, because I'm just putting your channel up now. But if you're not here, I'm going to move on quickly. See, when I first did that tutorial right now, PA, I forgot right away that we don't have to copy the URL. I'm just so used to doing it, right? Tuberchat, I think now is on, might be as many as 60 channels in the featured channels list. It was 50 a while ago. But because I've done it so much, and I do it on my personal channel and other channels and this not, then I'm so used to doing it a certain way. But when I type that in there, it wants to say that it's invalid. So I guess it doesn't want to register it now, whether it did before or not. There's Vivian Obizurix. Let's get Becky Peters up here. I'm going to move through the channels a little bit faster now, but Becky Peters, let's get Vegan Realist up here. I will spin the wheel. I had a good time hanging out with Vegan Realist the other day in a live stream. As we grow and follow more and more creators, it becomes harder and harder to support everybody as much as you all might like, right? Tuberchat, as you can see, is subscribed to well over 1,000 channels. I'm convinced it's 2,000, but either way, it doesn't matter. It's too many. You can't watch 1,000 videos a day or a week, for that matter. So let me get Vegan Realist Bell on, first of all. I appreciate every moment that everybody can spend here, but we go, oh, holy smokes. Vegan Realist, you're streaming. I didn't realize how much you were streaming. Holy smokes, you're doing fantastic. So I guess it was longer ago than I thought. I thought it felt like it was just a couple of days ago, but I guess it was already 5 days ago that I was in your live stream. Pardon me just for a quick second. So Kristen just came in to let me know that it looks like Bumby Selby actually hit 1,000. I don't know if she's actually still in the chat right now. She might have gone out. But Bumby Selby's right this second at 1,000 subscribers. So I'm hoping that we've helped her push far enough that she's got it locked in and she's going to hold that 1,000. But she was in here with us for a while, so she could also be out connecting. And then, yeah, let's keep pushing. Hopefully, if anybody hasn't already connected with Bumby Selby, I hope that you will. She is a loyal and dedicated supporter. She's somebody that's been connected to me for 8 or 9 months now. But it's wonderful when you see so many friends all getting their 1,000 subscribers, eventually getting monetized and things like that. That's what I wish for everybody. So, Puppet Short Films is in the house. Good to see you here. I'm happy that you're here. I had a look at the Twitter. So it looked like what you had done was like replied to somebody's reply or something like that. So as far as that Twitter list goes that I was talking about, for anybody that tweets or retweets Tuberchat, because Tuberchat always puts out a tweet for the live stream. So all you got to do is retweet it. That's it. Or if you want to hit like the, we'll look on Daniel's. We'll look. I got your bell on now, by the way. But we'll look on like one of his videos. We wish to proceed. So I'll give him a like. When you hit here, the share button, you can also do this for Twitter, or you can make your own. But we always put a tweet out. You could just retweet it either way. And then we add you into a Twitter list called Tuberchat Stars, YouTubers who tweet and retweet for others, so that if you're active on Twitter, you can find about 30 other people who are, also YouTubers in the Tuberchat community and willing to tweet and retweet for each other. So you might get some action there too. RNA Legacy, thanks for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. Forgive me for not remembering if this is your first time in Tuberchat. I feel like I recognize your channel, but I can't for the life of me remember whether you've actually been in a Tuberchat live stream. But it's great to have you here. So again, please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody that you anybody that you'd like to. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. I have built a few things outside of our live streams to try to help everybody so that you can, you came in from Mr. Johnny 25's community post. So first of all, if Mr. Johnny 25 is still in the house, thank you so much for sharing. I think he might have stepped out. He was here for a while, but I appreciate that. So thanks for coming in. He's a very well-respected member of the community in the first place, but recently became a member of Tuberchat, which we appreciate, but shares as well. So obviously that works. Thank you. The only thing I'm going to ask you for, RNA Legacy, is here at Tuberchat, we might work a little bit slower than you're used to. So typically the way that we connect is to leave a single emoji next to somebody's name in the chat to let them know you want to connect to them. Then head to their channel. Watch a short video in full of at least 1 minute long. Leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of the video of at least a couple of full sentences so that it doesn't get held for review or caught in the YouTube spam filters. And then Hype Beast, we don't do any self-promotion here, so forgive me. If you want to hang on for a second, I'll describe to you how things work at Tuberchat, so that you can make the most of your time here, but it's different from a lot of other live streams. Everybody is here to bake, but they're expecting you to bake with them first. They're not going to come to you to help you hit a goal. What they're hoping for is that you will subscribe to them, and then they will subscribe to you afterwards, and then you will hit your goal. But for those of you who are newer to Tuberchat, the way that we connect specifically is to leave a single emoji next to somebody's name in the chat to let them know that you want to connect with them. Then head to their channel and watch a full video of at least 1 minute long. Then leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video of at least a couple of full sentences so that it doesn't get held for review or caught in the YouTube spam filters. And then leave a thumbs up. Of course, we should always be giving a thumbs up to each other, and then subscribe to them and come back into the chat here and leave a double emoji of any kind next to their name. That lets them know that you've secured that connection the right way. Then say something about the video that you watched so that they can find your comment easily, and then they will turn around and do the same thing for your channel. And then thank you, Lilbeth Sampoing. I'm the only one who gets to say it, but I will get back to you afterwards, because I'm live streaming right now. But thank you very much for that. Let me, this is James Gipe. Most of you already know. He's way beyond even what I thought when he was in here, and I was talking about it earlier anyway. 17,000 subscribers he's at now, but most of you probably know him already anyway. Oh, Bumby Selby, congratulations to you. Kristen let me know that you've crossed the 1,000, and so hopefully just keep pushing if you can, because you want to really lock that in, and then hopefully the YouTube algorithms are going to be kind to you, and you'll keep that locked in. At least, if nothing else, you get the benefit of celebrating 1,000 subscribers multiple times. Effie Life of Bliss has been here for quite some time today. Let's get you up on the screen and see what you got going on. Since you're a new connection for Tuberchat, I do not watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I will do is take this chicken rolls video, add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is, after the live stream today, sometime in the next few days, I will go through my watch later list and I will watch that video in full. I will leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of this chicken rolls video. I will give you a thumbs up, because we should always be doing that for each other. And then I will subscribe to you. And in that way, I will make sure that the subscription sticks. And then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuberchat as well, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Trouble Von Cuddlepuss is in the house. There's Kristen Welton with another account. I'm just looking at something in another window here. So this is Effie Life of Bliss, Food, Faith, and Lifestyle. I'm looking forward to getting to know your channel a little better. Every time you're here and we put you up on the screen, the reason I love putting channels on the screen is because it gives me a chance to get to know the channels and eventually get to know the creators behind those channels as well. But everything you've got here looks delicious, or most of it anyway. All your food videos. This strawberry dessert might be something that I have to watch as well. And then Bumby Selby still in the house. But if anybody hasn't already subscribed to Bumby Selby, I hope that you will. She has been connected to me for months and months and months, back here again and again at Tuberchat. She's a very much loved and well-respected member of the community. She's a loyal and dedicated supporter. And she just crossed the 1,000 subscriber mark today again. So hopefully everybody will subscribe to her and help her lock that in and make sure that she keeps that. RB Sporting TV, thanks for coming in. Cyoban's World, good to have you back. All right, let's see what RNA Legacy's got going on. And Mr. Johnny 25, I appreciate you inviting people with your community posts. I always appreciate when anybody shares. Not only does it help us get more creators in here today, but it actually helps the algorithm so that Tuberchat will get pushed a little bit more and we can reach more and more creators and get found easier. So here's Lilbuth Sampong. I'm hoping that I'm pronouncing that right. It's great to have you here. Again, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, and you're a new connection for Tuberchat. But what I'm going to do is take one of your videos. I'd like to give you a few minutes of watch time, although it looks like you may not need it, but I'll look for something anyway. Here, 8 minutes and 30 seconds or whatever it is, and I'll add that into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list in the next few days, and I will watch that video in full. I will leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video, and I will give you a thumbs up, of course, because we should always be doing that for each other, and then I will subscribe to you, and in that way I'll make sure that the subscription sticks, and then hopefully you are subscribed to Tuberchat as well, as you told me you are, and then you've got the notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Let's get Becky Peters up here. Becky Peters is another creator that's been back with Tuberchat again and again for a long time. PA, thank you so much for reminding everybody. Yes, the thumbs up really does help. Did just Vlogging Life come back into? So here's Becky Peters. I don't know why your bell is not on. I thought I've already had you on a few times and put the bell on, but it is now. So Becky Peters, well over 200 subscribers, over 250. Hopefully we're pushing her a little bit farther so she can get closer to 300 subscribers. I love this song, Titanium by Sia here with David Guetta. I'm going to put that in my watch later list. I just want to see that. And then hopefully everybody will connect to Becky Peters if you haven't already. Like I said, she's been with us for months and months and months, probably since the beginning of Tuberchat, and is a dynamic creator. Let's get Puppet Short Films on the wheel. Oh, the Javier Lifestyle. Are you still here? I didn't put you on the wheel yet. JJ's Mix. Good to see you back in the house. Thank you for coming in. I'm always good living the dream. Hopefully you're doing well as well. JJ's Mix is another dynamic creator. I enjoy hanging out in her live streams, but she's a great supporter who supports on all my different channels that I'm involved with. Puppet Short Films, let's get your bell on. This is another channel that everybody has pleasant things to say about. I think everybody's enjoying your channel. So hopefully you're meeting new friends and family members, but hopefully you're doing well and getting all you want out of Tuberchat. with well over 500 subscribers. Hopefully we're pushing you a little bit farther towards the 600 that must be on your mind now. Bumby Selby, yeah. Well, actually, so with Tuberchat in particular, I did not put a lot of bells on in the beginning because I expected Tuberchat to, be big. I'd be following thousands of creators and this and that. But I forget how long ago it was, if it was a month or something like that ago. I said, you know what? I'm actually not getting enough notifications, so I'm going to put everybody's bell on. Not to mention it looks great for everybody, right, when I put their bell on in front of everybody. So there's no reason not to. I don't care if I have 2,000 bells on. It's not going to change anything. So what happens is usually, like with Puppet Short Films, I just connected to them in the last few days. So what happens is when I first connect with a creator, if it's here in Tuberchat, in a Tuberchat live stream, I put them up on the screen, and then I don't subscribe right away, right? Because I go through my watch later list and I do it afterwards, as you've seen. But if I met them outside in another growth stream or somewhere else, somebody else's live stream, then the first time I put them up on the screen here, then I turn the bell on. But as soon as I put a channel up and I notice the bell's not on, I just put it on. Of course, there's glitches too. Sometimes you go to a channel you know you're subscribed to and it says that you're not. One thing you can test is sometimes you go to a channel, it says you're not subscribed, but when you click on the videos page, then it says you are subscribed. That's a glitch that we've seen. And then sometimes YouTube just purges connections for no reason. Like about a month ago, Kristen and I woke up together one day and found that she was not subscribed either to my channel or to Tuberchat, which is ridiculous. We've been dating for 5 years. So my pleasure, Puppet Short Films. Like I said, I think everybody's enjoying your channel. Let me spin again. I'll get another channel up here. Javier Lifestyle. Did I put your channel up already today? Is that why I'm confused or no? I don't know. We didn't look at you today. Yeah, of course not, because now I got to put your bell on. There we go. And then hopefully everybody's having a good time connecting, meeting new friends and family members. But with 942 subscribers, you're getting very close. You're officially on the road to 1K. So hopefully we're pushing you a little bit farther today, and you will meet a few more friends and family members and get that little bit closer. Depending on how your week goes, by the time I'm back on Friday, you might actually have your 1,000 subscribers. If you don't by then hopefully Tuberchat can help you push your way over that magical number that we're all looking forward to. Very possible to meet that many people in Tuberchat over the 4 days that we live stream in the weekend. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Let's just see what else you got going on here. Looks like you got a lot of dynamic content here. RB Sporting TV, everybody here wants to dance. So in Tuberchat, it's a little bit different because everybody's expecting you to make the first move, especially when people are newer, because Tuberchat seems to be about half people who are regulars who've been here for weeks or months, and then half people who have just found Tuberchat in the last week or so. So when you're a little bit newer, everybody's expecting you to make the first move. So you visit a channel, watch their video, give them a comment and a like, subscribe to them, and then come back here and let them know that you've done that, and then they will turn around and do the same thing for your channel. Lil Beth, I just had your channel up, didn't I? Didn't I just put your channel on the screen? I thought I just put it on the screen. I'm 99% sure that we just looked at your channel. I put one of your videos in my watch later list. Here, I'll go and look for a second, and then I'll come back here. In my watch later list, I've got your video here in my watch later list, and then after the live stream today, I'm going to go through, make sure I subscribe to you when I watch that video. So let me spin. I'll get another channel up here. Norman B, that's a great question. Thank you for asking. So the way that the wheel works is I have a robot that helps me with this. I use this robot Bottissimo, which is similar to Nightbot or Streamlabs or other things that you've seen. So what happens is after you're here in the chat for a little while, usually half an hour to 45 minutes, and it's arbitrary. I don't keep a timer, but Bottissimo helps me understand how active everybody is in the chat. It's not only about how long you're here, but if you're active in the chat, meeting new friends and family members, growing your channel, eventually I put you on the wheel. The wheel's completely random, as you can expect. When I spin the wheel and your name comes up, as long as you're still here, we put you up on the screen and talk about your channel for a moment if that's what you would like. So here's RNA Legacy. This looks like a dynamic channel, but it's a new connection for Tuberchat. So what I'm going to do is look for a video that's around 10 minutes. I'll take this here, 9:35, and I will add this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I will go through my watch later list and I will watch that video in full sometime in the next 3 days. And then I will give you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. And I will give you a thumbs up, of course. And then I will subscribe to you. And in that way, I will make sure that the subscription sticks. And so hopefully everybody's having a good time connecting, meeting new friends and family members. Danker, good to have you back in the house. And Norman B, hopefully you'll have a better time now knowing how that works. And let me see what I'm going to do. I'm skipping the wheel now. Oh, I shouldn't have done that because Puppet Short Films is still waiting. No, we put Puppet Short Films. What am I talking about? I get behind myself here because the days pass and I forget to take names off the wheel. So here's Norman B. So you're a new connection for Tuberchat as well. That's why I wanted to see your channel for a second here. I'm going to take one of your videos. I'd like to give you a few minutes of watch time if I can. I'll take this 511 here and add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list sometime in the next few days. And I'll watch that video in full. I'll give you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I will give you a thumbs up and I'll subscribe to you. And in that way, I'll make sure the subscription sticks. And then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuberchat as well. We're going to look at RB Sporting TV as well, because that's a new connection for Tuberchat as well. So I'm going to do the same thing with you. I'm going to take this 9-minute video here, add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do again is after the live stream today, I'll go through that. In the next few days, I'm never here on Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, but closer to Friday, I'll go through your watch later list. And I will or go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full, and I'll leave a meaningful comment. I'll give you a thumbs up, and I will subscribe to you as well. And then hopefully everybody's having a good time connecting. Arlette Style Home Cooking, thanks for coming in. My pleasure, RB Sporting TV. It's good to have you here. Hopefully we'll see you again. I'm just looking at something in another window over here. Rogue Kid, bet you didn't know. Thanks for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. This is your first time with Tuberchat, I think, but we have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time, if that's what you would like. My pleasure. So it's great to have you here. I'm just wrapping things up. So unfortunately, it just came at the end of our last live stream for the weekend. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. We'll be back those days. The times change every week so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. But I'm going to ask everybody of a favor. If you would, I'm going to give you a link right now to another channel, another creator that frequently comes into TuberChat called The Urban Cook. We can head over there, and you can continue connecting the way we do here. That's another channel that comes in with us all the time. And we will go over there and raid. And thank you, Rope Kid, for that. We will, if you don't mind, just say TuberChat raid when you get there. And I will see you over there. And then, like I said, we're back on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. As we grow and follow more and more channels, it becomes harder and harder to support everybody as much as we all might like. So I appreciate every moment that you've spent here at TuberChat today, and I hope you got the most out of your time here, meeting new friends and family members. If there's any luck, by the time we get back this Friday, the YouTube purging and glitching will be done, and maybe we can get our channels moving again. So thank you very much again, everybody, and I will see you the next time. Thanks again.